What you see here is a screenshot from a scene in the movie called The Matrix. The Matrix is an old movie by now. It's a classical one, started by Keanu Reeves. And in that movie, Keanu Reeves plays this character called Neo, who found out that the world is not what it appeared to be. He took the red pill, and Morpheus, who is his guide, explains things to him. While Morpheus is walking with him through the crowd, he sees this woman, this blonde woman, in a red dress. He's caught off guard because he loses attention to what Morpheus is saying. And Morpheus is aware of what happened, and then Morpheus tells him, "Oh, you were distracted by the woman in red, right? Just look again." Neo looks, and he sees someone with a gun to his face. And Morpheus explains to Neo that many of those people, the Mr. Commoners, are not willing to be unplugged from the system, so they will fight anyone that comes to deliver them. Now, I'm going to explain that scene now, and I'm going to explain this symbol of the lady in red. It goes like this. In this scene, you see people walking around in black and white. That reflects the black and white thinking of fallen mankind. Worldly people thinking opposites. They have this black and white base in their thinking in which they are self-absorbed. That is the fallen mind. And when you have a bunch of people operating in the fallen mind, it can make you depressed. Because when it comes down to solutions, they can't think in terms of solutions. They think in terms of relief. And then, one day, someone walks into your life. Or one day, you get this phone call. You're admitted to that college. Or you got the job. Or your crush calls you back. Or whatever the great moment is. You have this aha moment and you have this finally moment. Aha moment is, I know what's going on. Then you have the finally. That is when finally things work out for you. The aha moment comes before the finally. So, you have the moment when things seem to connect in your mind, and then you have the moment when you are relieved things are working out. Those two moments, the aha moment with the finally moment, are symbolized in this lady in red. Just like Neo was walking over there, seeing only people in black and white, and he figured out, these people they're trapped, they're static. And after he sees this lady in red, and he's thinking, whoa, finally someone that's not that static. So, that is a trick the enemy uses. The enemy will give you false knowledge to make you think you've learned something, and you may have learned something indeed, but you've been deceived. So you get the aha moment first. And then, after you get the aha moment, now you want a way out, and then, magically, you have a way out. That's a way out of debt, or you want a new apartment, or you finally can go on that holiday, whatever it is. The enemy will send a false escape to you that suits you, that will trigger you. That false escape will trigger you. And it may trick your environments to agree with you that it's a great thing. But outsiders will look at it and think, oh, hold on a minute, this ain't that great. That's how it goes. When you have that finally moment, you're blinded. You don't notice all those people in black and white anymore. You don't notice the patterns and cycles anymore. You're so absorbed by the Scarlet Woman. You're so absorbed by the way out. You're so absorbed by the escape. And then, when you think the escape is worth it, you find out it's a trap to snatch you away. It brings you from bad to worse. But because you were so off guard, because you were so happy with the escape, the dopamine rush in your brain tricked you into thinking that you found the final solution, while there was no solution ever in that situation. You thought it was a solution, and that is what was needed. Now, just like in that movie, you had the aha moment followed by the finally moment. The same pattern is used by Satan over and over again. And not only Satan, scam artists in general use the same tactic. Remember, Satan is a chief scammer. He's a chief scam artist. So all scam artists are modeling themselves after Satan, whether they're aware of it or not. Scam artists will give you false knowledge followed by a false escape. The false knowledge is to give you the feeling that you're moving ahead. And they give you this, they want to trigger this feeling of getting ahead in you so that you are pushed into the trap they have set for you. So it can be that you have this cult that wants to recruit people. Why? Because the cult leader is running a pyramid scheme in which he gets away with all the money, but he needs to have a foundation as a cover, a charity foundation. So this guy who runs pyramid scheme sends out his female recruiters. And you are a woman, and your parents just mistreated you. At work, the boss had no understanding for you why you were late, because you couldn't sleep well. So you're misunderstood. And then those female agents approach you. They just say hi. They are very polite and they sympathize with you. And while they sympathize with you, the demons speak through them, and the demons who know what you're going through because they communicate with one another. The demons tell you that it's not your fault that your parents are so out of line. So the demons trigger you and give you some insight. And this insight that the demon gives you to that individual is for you to take the bait, because that instant knowledge that the demon gives you, it's a bait itself. It's a bait for you to think, I got it. You're not aware it's bait, but it's bait. So the female recruiter gives you this insight, but you don't know it's a demon working through her. You think it's really her. She thinks it's really her speaking to you, but it's really a demon speaking through her. So you establish contact and you become comfortable with those women. After a while, they invite you to their charity organization, and you think, why not? I might as well go there because the people there at least understand me, and that's how you're lured into a trap. Before you know it, you're part of an organization that serves as the cover up for money laundering. And when police comes, they arrest you because you now have a position, a high position in that foundation, in that charity organization. And as someone with a high position, the police won't take it that you're not aware what's going on. But in this case, you're really not aware that it was a pyramid scheme that used the foundation as a cover. Nevertheless, you now have lost reputation, you might go to jail, and you may not get a job anymore in the branch that you're trained in. So, you had the false knowledge that was when the demon told you that it's not your fault that your parents are out of line, which is true, but the demon told you this to trick you so that you would trust the vessel he's using. And once you trust the vessel he's using, now he's using that same vessel to pull you into that charity organization, which is fake, and later all the blame will fall on you. Because you now are promoted in a charity organization, and that promotion is another bait to make you feel accepted, and because you feel accepted, you don't suspect anything wrong with the situation. And now the criminals behind the scenes, they move away with all the money, and when the cops come, they arrest you. They arrest everyone who has a high position in the organization, because they think if this organization is a setup, then everyone with a high position is part of the setup. If later it was discovered that you've been scammed, you will still have a loss of reputation, because people think, how can this woman be so foolish? How can she be so dumb that she fell for it? You're left behind with damage. Just like in this movie, The Matrix, Neo is bored by all those people in black and white. Then he sees this lady in red passing by, and the lady in red looks at him. From all the people around, she looks at him. That means Neo was the target. She doesn't look at anyone else, she looks at Neo. She makes eye contact with him. So Neo thinks, whoa, not only is she different from all the others, she also gives attention to me. And that is what we all want. We all want to be significant. We all want to matter. The number one bait that Satan uses to lure you into destruction is by offering you fleeting significance. It's fleeting because it's not significance that can be sustained. Satan will bait you with fleeting significance because all human beings have a deep-rooted need for significance. We all want to be wanted, we all want to be needed, and we all want to be esteemed high by others. That is a core need every human being has. Anyone who claims they don't have it, they are lying or they are delusional. One of the two. We all want to be significant. And it's when we're not treated in a significant way that we develop mental issues. That we develop all kinds of dysfunctions and defects in our minds and in our lives. So when this is going on, the enemy will send his agents to offer you false knowledge followed by a false escape. Listen to what I'm saying, believers. Some of you are about to fall for a false escape. So just examine the context of whatever you're being offered. Or maybe it's not offered to you in the sense that someone offers you a contract, someone proposes something to you. Sometimes evil spirits will generate a circumstance in which something is suggested onto you. So when you are in any type of, whatever type of difficulty you're in, or maybe it's not difficulty, maybe things are going very easy for you lately. Look at the context. Why are things difficult at the moment? Why are things suddenly at ease like that? Look at the context. Look at the people you're involved with. Look at the people that left. Look at the new people that came. Look at the timing. The timing is very important. Do not fall for the false escapes of the enemy. Learn to endure, overcome, and overrule so that you will be in life in abundance as God wants it. Because Satan will only bring death and destruction, but it's preceded by extended relief. Don't fall for it. Be at peace.